Have you ever sat down to enjoy a piece of fish, thinking you were doing something beneficial for your health, only to discover later that what you were eating could actually be harming your brain and heart, and even accelerating the aging process itself? For those of us over 60, this isn't just a hypothetical scenario. Groundbreaking research published in The Lancet in 2023 has revealed a startling truth. Consuming the wrong type of fish just twice a week can increase your risk of stroke and memory loss by a staggering 70 to 80%. And here's the uncomfortable reality that no one seems to be talking about. A significant number of older adults are regularly consuming fish that are detrimental to their health. These fish are often laden with mercury, a known neurotoxin, as well as other harmful toxins and hidden inflammatory compounds. All while these individuals believe they are making a healthy dietary choice. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is also some encouraging news. Recent findings published in the Journal of Gerontology demonstrate that eating the right kinds of fish can actually reduce your risk of developing Alzheimer's disease by as much as 40%, protect your arteries from damage, and even slow down the aging process from the inside out. So, tonight, I want to guide you through the facts, revealing the 4 types of fish that you should absolutely avoid after the age of 60, followed by the 4 types of fish that you should strive to include in your daily diet to maintain sharpness, strength, and independence. I want to assure you that every claim I make is supported by peer-reviewed scientific research, not simply based on hearsay or fear-mongering. You'll find links to all of the sources in the description below. Before we get started, I'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments what types of fish you eat most often and why. I genuinely enjoy reading your stories and make an effort to respond to as many comments as possible. And if this is your first time visiting this channel, welcome. I'm Dr. Carlson, and this is It's Better Health, where we explore science-backed strategies to help you live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Now, let's jump right in, starting with the 4 types of fish that you should never eat after the age of 60. Part 1. The 4 worst fish choices for seniors. Worst fish number 4. Imported catfish. At first glance, catfish might seem like a perfectly acceptable, even budget-friendly option. It has a mild flavor, is easy to prepare, and is often one of the least expensive fish available in the market. However, there's a hidden danger lurking beneath the surface. If the catfish you're buying is imported, particularly from overseas farms located in certain regions of Asia, it could be one of the most contaminated fish you can put on your dinner plate. The problem stems from the way these fish are raised. Many imported catfish farms operate under extremely crowded and unsanitary conditions. Disease spreads rapidly in these environments, so the fish are routinely given large doses of antibiotics to prevent outbreaks. And here's the truly alarming part. Those antibiotics don't simply disappear. They accumulate in the fish's flesh. When you consume this fish, those antibiotics end up inside your body. For older adults, whose immune systems are already more vulnerable, this can contribute to antibiotic resistance, making it more difficult for medications to be effective when you truly need them. But antibiotics are just the tip of the iceberg. Independent testing of imported catfish has revealed the presence of residues from banned chemicals and carcinogens, substances that have no place in our food supply. These fish are frequently raised in polluted waters, absorbing industrial runoff and heavy metals like mercury and lead, toxins that accumulate silently in your body over time. For older adults whose bodies process toxins less efficiently, this can translate to a higher risk of kidney damage, neurological problems, and even cancer. There's another hidden problem: inflammation. Imported catfish are typically fed unnatural diets that are high in corn and soy, resulting in a dangerously high omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio. While your body does need some omega-6 fats, consuming too much, especially without sufficient omega-3s, can exacerbate inflammation. For seniors who are already living with conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or autoimmune disorders, eating this type of fish is akin to pouring gasoline on a fire. And to top it all off, imported catfish is nutritionally deficient compared to healthier fish options. It provides low-quality protein and virtually none of the beneficial nutrients that you would expect to find in seafood, essentially meaning that you're consuming empty calories laden with potential health risks. So, while that catfish fillet might appear to be a budget-friendly option, the hidden costs to your health could be substantial. If catfish is a regular part of your diet, always opt for domestically sourced, U.S.-raised catfish, which is subject to far stricter regulations and avoids many of the dangers associated with imported varieties. Worst fish number 3, tuna. For decades, tuna has been widely regarded as a healthy and lean source of protein. From tuna salad sandwiches to canned tuna added to pasta dishes, it's a dietary staple in millions of American households. However, for seniors over the age of 60, this popular fish harbors a silent and invisible danger that can take a significant toll on your brain, heart, and nervous system. The culprit is mercury. Tuna, particularly the larger species such as albacore, white tuna, and big-eye tuna, are near the top of the ocean's food chain. They live long lives and consume smaller fish, which means that they accumulate mercury in their tissues year after year. Over time, these mercury levels build up in their flesh. When you eat tuna, that mercury doesn't simply pass through your system. It accumulates in your tissues, particularly in your brain and nervous system. While younger individuals may be able to tolerate small amounts of mercury exposure, for seniors, whose detoxification systems naturally slow down with age, mercury poses a far greater threat. Studies have demonstrated that mercury exposure can trigger memory loss, confusion, numbness, tremors, and mood swings. Symptoms that are often mistakenly attributed to normal aging, or even early stages of dementia. Imagine experiencing increased forgetfulness, mental fog, or emotional instability and attributing it to old age, when the real cause could be lurking in your tuna sandwich. The cardiovascular risks are equally concerning. Mercury places added stress on the heart and can disrupt normal electrical signaling, leading to irregular heart rhythms or even an increased risk of heart attack. A study published in JAMA Neurology found that seniors with higher mercury levels resulting from tuna consumption had up to a 65% greater risk of cognitive decline. That's a number that you simply can't afford to ignore. And here's the most shocking revelation. 99% of seniors are unaware that just 2 servings of albacore or big-eye tuna per week can push their mercury exposure beyond what is considered safe. This means that millions of older adults who believe they are making a smart choice for lunch or dinner are unknowingly putting their long-term health at risk. Even canned tuna, which many people assume is harmless, isn't entirely safe. While light tuna, usually skipjack, contains lower levels of mercury than albacore, it still carries enough to warrant strict moderation, especially for individuals over the age of 60. The problem is that canned tuna often becomes a daily habit for seniors because it's convenient and affordable. However, with repeated exposure, mercury gradually accumulates in the body until the damage is done. So, does this mean that you can never eat tuna again? Not necessarily. The key is awareness and moderation. If you enjoy tuna, stick to canned light tuna only. Consume it in small portions, and limit your intake to no more than once or twice a month. But the reality is that there are far safer fish options available that are rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids and won't load your body with heavy metals. For seniors looking to protect their memory, mood, and heart health, tuna simply doesn't justify the risk. The danger is invisible. The damage accumulates slowly. And by the time symptoms appear, it may be too late to reverse them. That's why tuna earns its place on our list of the 4 worst fish that seniors should never eat. Worst fish number 2, King mackerel. Mackerel can be a confusing fish because it comes in two very different varieties. The safe kind, such as Atlantic or Spanish mackerel, and the dangerous kind, king mackerel. Unfortunately, many seniors are unaware of this distinction, and that mistake can silently jeopardize their brain, heart, and overall health. Here's why king mackerel is so problematic. It's a large, long-lived predatory fish. The longer a fish lives and the higher it sits in the food chain, the more toxins it accumulates in its body. For king mackerel, the primary concern is mercury, and not just small amounts. King mackerel is notorious for having some of the highest mercury levels of any commonly consumed fish. Why does this matter so much for people over the age of 60? Mercury is a heavy metal that attacks the brain and nervous system. For seniors, whose nerve cells are already more vulnerable due to aging, mercury exposure can accelerate cognitive decline. Consuming king mackerel even a few times a month can push your mercury levels above the safe limit, resulting in memory loss, tremors, difficulty concentrating, mood swings, and even depression. Many of these symptoms are often dismissed as normal signs of aging, when in reality, they may be directly linked to what's on your dinner plate. The cardiovascular system also suffers. Mercury can damage blood vessel linings, increase oxidative stress, and disrupt electrical signaling in the heart. For seniors who are already managing conditions like high blood pressure, arrhythmias, or heart disease, consuming king mackerel is like pouring fuel on a fire. In fact, studies have linked regular king mackerel consumption to a significantly higher risk of heart attack and stroke. To make matters worse, king mackerel often appears in grocery stores or restaurants under the generic label mackerel. Unless you specifically inquire, you may not even realize that you're eating the dangerous variety. This means that seniors who think they are making a healthy choice by ordering grilled mackerel could actually be harming themselves without even knowing it. Health authorities support this warning. Both the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, and the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, explicitly advise seniors, children, and pregnant women to avoid king mackerel entirely. It's one of the few fish that is placed on the absolute do not eat list due to its high mercury content. The risk is even greater for those with existing kidney or liver issues, which are more common after the age of 60. These organs are responsible for filtering toxins, but when they are weakened, the body struggles to eliminate mercury effectively. This means that seniors with compromised kidney or liver function face an even higher risk of mercury poisoning from eating king mackerel. Now, here's an important distinction. Not all mackerel is bad. Atlantic mackerel and Spanish mackerel are smaller species with much lower mercury levels, and they can actually be a safe and nutritious option. But king mackerel, that one is best left off your plate entirely. The bottom line is clear. While mackerel can be a health-boosting fish when you choose the right type, king mackerel is one of the worst choices for seniors. Its high mercury levels can silently erode your brain health, destabilize your heart, and trigger neurological symptoms that mimic aging. If you enjoy the flavor of mackerel, don't worry. There are safer alternatives that we'll cover shortly. But when it comes to king mackerel, the best decision is simple. Never eat it. Worst fish number 1. Farmed tilapia. This one may come as a surprise to you. Tilapia is one of the most popular fish in America. It's inexpensive, widely available, and often marketed as a healthy and lean source of protein. But here's the harsh truth. Farmed tilapia is one of the worst fish that seniors can eat. And when you discover what's really behind the way this fish is raised, you'll understand why many experts consider it to be more harmful than red meat or even bacon. The first problem lies in how farmed tilapia is raised. In most fish farms, tilapia are crowded into cages or ponds so densely that they are essentially swimming in their own waste. This creates the perfect breeding ground for bacteria, parasites, and disease. To keep the fish alive in these filthy conditions, farmers often resort to the heavy use of antibiotics, pesticides, and antifungal agents. These chemicals don't simply disappear. They accumulate in the fish's body and ultimately end up in yours. For seniors, whose immune systems may already be weaker and whose bodies process toxins more slowly, this creates a dangerous burden. Even more alarming is the quality of the feed. To cut costs, farm tilapia are often fed a diet that includes cheap fillers like corn, soy, and even chicken waste. Yes, you heard that right. Chicken feces is sometimes used as a protein source. This unnatural diet alters the very structure of the fish's flesh, creating one of the most imbalanced omega fatty acid profiles of any food. Here's what that means. The ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids in the human diet is close to 1:1 or 2:1. In farmed tilapia, that ratio can be as bad as 11:1. Why is that dangerous? Omega-6s, in excess, act like gasoline on the fire of inflammation in the body, fueling conditions that seniors are already battling, such as arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's disease. In
Within
fact,
6
studies
months,
have shown
her
that eating
blood pressure
tilapia
dropped
can raise
from
inflammatory
148
markers
over
in the body
92
more than
to a
eating
much
bacon
healthier
or hamburgers.
126 over 80.
Imagine thinking
And
that
she
you're making a
reported
healthy
clearer
choice by
thinking
eating
and better
tilapia,
recall.
only to discover
Her
that it's
physician was
actually
so
stoking
impressed that
inflammation,
he actually
even more than
reduced
fast
her
food.
reliance on blood.
But that's not all. Tests on farm tilapia have revealed contamination with dioxins, highly toxic industrial pollutants that accumulate in fat tissue and remain in the body for years. Dioxins have been linked to cancer, immune system suppression, and hormonal disruption. For seniors who are already more vulnerable to toxin buildup, this is especially concerning. And unlike wild fish, which develop firm, nutrient-dense flesh, farmed tilapia often contains lower levels of beneficial nutrients, like omega-3s, selenium, and vitamin B12. What you're left with is a fish that's nutritionally poor and chemically loaded. It fills your stomach but provides few of the healing and protective benefits that you should expect from eating fish. This is why researchers have referred to farmed tilapia as the nutritional junk food of the seafood world. It looks healthy on the outside, but delivers a hidden cocktail of inflammation, toxins, and empty calories. For seniors, the consequences can be serious. Worsening arthritis pain due to chronic inflammation, a higher risk of heart attack or stroke due to imbalanced fats, greater vulnerability to infections because of antibiotic residues, and a long-term cancer risk from dioxin accumulation. And the sad part is that most people eat tilapia because they think they're making a safe and budget-friendly choice. But when you consider that there are affordable, wild-caught fish with far superior nutritional profiles, such as sardines, cod, or trout, there's really no reason to put your health at risk with farmed tilapia. The bottom line is simple. If you're over 60 and want to protect your brain, heart, and joints, avoid farmed tilapia altogether. It's not just neutral, it's actively harmful. Choosing safer, cleaner, and more nutritious fish could mean the difference between fueling inflammation and fueling longevity. From dangerous waters to healing choices. So, now you know the truth. Not all fish are created equal. Some, like farmed tilapia or imported catfish, may look harmless on your plate, but beneath the surface, they hide toxins, dangerous fats, and contaminants that quietly chip away at your health. For seniors who are already dealing with inflammation, fragile joints, or memory concerns, eating these wrong fish can make the difference between healing and harm. But here's the good news. Not all fish are villains. In fact, the right kinds of fish are among the most powerful healing foods that you can add to your diet after the age of 60. They're rich in omega-3s, which soothe inflammation, minerals that protect your bones, antioxidants that shield your brain, and high-quality protein that keeps your muscles strong and steady. The best part is that these fish are clean, safe, and often budget-friendly. You don't have to break the bank to feed your body what it truly craves. And when you choose wisely, you're not just eating for today's meal, you're investing in sharper vision, steadier balance, stronger memory, and a heart that keeps beating strong for years to come. So let's leave behind the danger list and dive straight into the 4 best fish for seniors over the age of 60, starting with one that doesn't always get the spotlight, but deserves a permanent place on your dinner table. Part 2. The 4 best fish for seniors. Best fish number 4, wild-caught Pacific cod. When most people think of healthy fish, their minds immediately jump to salmon or tuna. But hiding quietly in the background is a nutritional powerhouse that deserves far more recognition. Wild-caught Pacific cod. This mild white fish may not have the same level of fame as its pink-fleshed cousins, but when it comes to senior health, it offers remarkable benefits. So, why does Pacific cod matter so much after the age of 60? Let's start with the numbers. A single serving of Pacific cod delivers approximately 40 grams of complete, high-quality protein, all while containing less than 2 grams of fat and only around 180 calories. That's an almost perfect nutrient profile for seniors who are fighting off sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that affects nearly 50% of people over the age of 80. Without enough lean, bioavailable protein, muscles shrink, balance falters, and independence gradually slips away. Cod steps in as one of the most efficient protein sources you can find, nourishing muscles without overloading you with unhealthy fats. But Pacific cod's magic doesn't stop at protein. This fish is also a superstar when it comes to selenium, a trace mineral that most seniors don't get nearly enough of. Just one portion of cod provides over 100% of your daily selenium needs. Why does this matter? Selenium is like a microscopic shield for your cells. It supports thyroid function, keeping your metabolism steady, strengthens your immune system, and acts as a powerful antioxidant, fighting off oxidative stress, the invisible rusting process that accelerates aging inside your body. And here's the kicker. Seniors with higher selenium levels have been shown in NIH research to enjoy better cognitive function and lower rates of age-related disease. So, when you choose cod, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're protecting your brain. Beyond selenium, Pacific cod also provides phosphorus, which partners with calcium to keep bones dense and fracture-resistant. And vitamin B12, an essential nutrient that becomes harder to absorb with age. Without enough B12, many seniors experience anemia, fatigue, and nerve problems. Cod offers it in a natural, highly absorbable form, giving your nervous system the fuel it needs to keep your memory sharp and your mood steady. Now, let's talk about purity, a major concern when it comes to seafood. Many fish species live long lives at the top of the food chain, accumulating mercury and toxins along the way. Cod is different. Wild Pacific cod live relatively short lives in the cold, clean waters of Alaska, which means that they absorb far fewer contaminants. On top of that, Alaska's cod fishery is one of the most sustainable and carefully managed fisheries in the world. And if you've ever struggled with digestion after eating fattier fish like mackerel or certain types of salmon, cod may feel like a welcome relief. Its firm, flaky texture is light, easy on the stomach, and generally well tolerated, even for those with sensitive digestion. Of course, preparation matters. To get the full benefits, avoid frying or grilling cod at very high temperatures, which can damage its delicate proteins and reduce selenium potency. Instead, the best method is to bake or steam it gently at medium heat. Pair it with a drizzle of olive oil or a few slices of avocado, and finish with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. This not only enhances the flavor, but also helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins more efficiently. Bottom line, wild-caught Pacific cod may not look flashy, but it's one of the most efficient, clean, and senior-friendly proteins you can put on your plate. It strengthens muscles, protects the brain, supports thyroid function, and guards against oxidative damage, all in a low-calorie, low-toxin package. For seniors who are serious about staying strong, sharp, and independent, this fish is a quiet hero that's worth eating regularly. Best fish number 3. Sardines. At first glance, sardines don't look like much. They're tiny, packed into little cans, and often overlooked next to flashier seafood like salmon or tuna. But here's the surprising truth. Sardines are one of the most powerful superfoods that seniors can eat. Don't let their size fool you. These small fish carry enormous health benefits, especially after the age of 60. Let's start with their biggest claim to fame, omega-3 fatty acids. Sardines are one of the richest natural sources of omega-3s, delivering more per serving than nearly any other fish. Why does this matter so much for older adults? As we age, our bodies naturally produce more inflammatory compounds, and that inflammation is the hidden culprit behind joint pain, arthritis, heart disease, clogged arteries, and even cognitive decline. The omega-3s in sardines, especially EPA and DHA, act like natural firefighters inside your cells. They cool down that chronic inflammation, improve blood flow, and protect your arteries. This isn't just theory. Studies consistently show that seniors who eat fatty fish like sardines at least twice a week enjoy lower rates of heart disease, improve mobility, and even more stable moods. But that's only the beginning. Sardines are also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, a nutrient that quietly becomes harder to get after the age of 60. Our skin loses efficiency in converting sunlight into vitamin D, and many seniors unknowingly become deficient. That deficiency leads to weak bones, a higher risk of falls, slower healing, and even depression. Just one can of sardines provides about 40% of your daily vitamin D needs. Combine that with the calcium and phosphorus in their soft, edible bones, and you've got the perfect trio for bone strength. Think about it. Every bite of sardines is delivering not just calcium, but calcium in its most bioavailable form. Easily absorbed and paired with the nutrients that help it stick to your bones. For seniors who are worried about fractures, hip breaks, or osteoporosis, sardines are like a nutritional insurance policy. And here's something that most people don't realize. Sardines sit at the very bottom of the food chain. Instead of eating other fish, they feed on plankton. That means that they accumulate virtually no mercury or heavy metals. Unlike larger predatory fish, such as tuna or king mackerel, this makes sardines one of the cleanest and safest fish for seniors to eat regularly without worrying about toxic buildup. Beyond omega-3s, vitamin D, and calcium, sardines are also loaded with vitamin B12, a nutrient that becomes harder to absorb with age. Low B12 levels can lead to fatigue, memory loss, and nerve problems. Sardines provide it in abundance, keeping your nervous system sharp and preventing that foggy-headed feeling that many older adults describe. And let's not forget about protein. Sardines pack complete, easily digestible protein that helps seniors maintain muscle mass, a critical factor in preventing falls, preserving independence, and keeping metabolism active. Researchers have even found that seniors who consume sardines regularly tend to have better cardiovascular health, stronger bones, and improved mental clarity compared to those who don't. That's a lot of payoff for such a small, humble fish. Of course, preparation is simple. Canned sardines can be eaten straight out of the tin, added to a salad, mashed with avocado on whole grain toast, or stirred into pasta with olive oil and herbs. Because they're shelf-stable, affordable, and versatile, Sardines are one of the easiest ways to add consistent omega-3s and bone-strengthening nutrients into your diet. Best fish number 2, wild-caught Alaskan salmon. If there's one fish that nutritionists around the world consistently rank as a medicinal food, it's wild-caught Alaskan salmon. For seniors, this fish is not just healthy, it's transformative. Every bite delivers a powerful combination of nutrients that support your heart, brain, muscles, and immune system in ways that few other foods can. The first thing that makes salmon stand out is its omega-3 content. Not just any omega-3s, but the 2 most valuable types: EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. These fatty acids are essential for brain health. In fact, research from the University of Pittsburgh discovered that seniors with higher DHA blood levels had larger brain volumes and stronger memory performance compared to those with low levels. That means salmon doesn't just put the brakes on brain decline. It actively works to keep your mind sharp and resilient, even as you cruise into your 70s and 80s. And its benefits don't stop there. Omega-3 fatty acids are potent anti-inflammatories. They help tamp down chronic inflammation, which is a major contributor to arthritis, stiff joints, clogged arteries, and even poor circulation in your legs. Clinical studies have demonstrated that eating wild salmon at least twice a week can significantly lower C-reactive protein levels, a key marker of inflammation that's closely linked to both heart disease and joint pain. For older adults who are grappling with daily aches and pains, this can make a really noticeable difference in their quality of life. Now, let's shift gears and talk about protein. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at processing and utilizing the protein we consume. This is precisely why so many seniors experience a gradual loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia, even when they feel like they're eating an adequate amount of protein. So, what's the solution? The answer lies in high-quality, bioavailable protein, the kind that your body can readily break down and put to good use. Wild-caught salmon provides a hefty dose of approximately 40 grams of premium protein per serving, giving your muscles the essential building blocks they need to stay strong, maintain your balance, and prevent dangerous falls. But here's a little secret that most folks aren't aware of. The vibrant pink-orange hue of wild salmon isn't just visually appealing. It actually comes from a rare and incredibly potent antioxidant called astaxanthin. This powerful compound acts like a shield of armor for your cells, protecting them from oxidative stress, that rust that slowly degrades your body as you age. Studies have shown that astaxanthin not only reduces inflammation, but also promotes skin elasticity, supports healthy vision, and even enhances endurance. Wild salmon also truly shines when it comes to providing micronutrients that seniors often find themselves lacking. It's a fantastic source of selenium, which works in synergy with vitamin E to safeguard your heart and reduce your risk of developing cancer. It's also packed with essential B vitamins, including B12 and B6, which are vital for supporting nerve health and energy metabolism. And let's not forget vitamin D, which strengthens bones and fortifies your immune system. What makes wild-caught Alaskan salmon particularly safe and desirable, especially when compared to farm salmon, is its exceptional purity. Alaskan salmon swim freely in pristine, icy waters and eat a natural, wholesome diet. This means they're naturally very low in contaminants like mercury and PCBs, toxins that are commonly found in farmed salmon. And remember, how you cook your salmon can make all the difference in preserving its nutritional value. For maximum nutrient retention, opt for baking, steaming, or gently grilling it at medium heat. Pair it with a colorful array of vegetables and a light drizzle of olive oil, and you've got a meal that not only tastes absolutely delicious, but also actively supports longevity, strength, and brain power. Okay, let's move on to the next contender for the title of Best Fish: rainbow trout. When people start thinking about the healthiest fish to eat, salmon typically hogs all the limelight. But if you're over the age of 60, there's one fish that quietly deserves to wear the crown: rainbow trout. And why is that? Because it beautifully combines the nutritional benefits of salmon, cod, and sardines, all while being one of the cleanest and safest fish choices you can make. Here's the first thing that really sets rainbow trout apart: its impressive safety profile. Unlike many farmed fish, which are often raised in crowded conditions, pumped full of antibiotics, and fed unnatural diets, rainbow trout raised in the United States are subject to incredibly strict regulations. They're raised in clean, freshwater systems with meticulously controlled conditions, which means you don't have to worry about mercury, environmental pollutants, or other hidden chemicals. This makes trout an exceptionally reliable choice for older adults who are concerned about the potential for toxins to accumulate in their systems. But the true magic of rainbow trout really lies in its impressive omega-3 content. A single serving provides around 1,000 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids, placing it right in the sweet spot for optimal heart protection. Omega-3s don't just help keep your arteries nice and flexible. They also play a crucial role in reducing chronic inflammation, which is a major underlying cause of many age-related conditions, like arthritis, stiff joints, and even cognitive decline. And trout isn't just about omega-3s either. It's also absolutely loaded with essential minerals that seniors often desperately need. First up, potassium. This one's huge. A staggering nearly 70% of seniors over 60 struggle with high blood pressure. Potassium works to counteract excess sodium in the body, helping to regulate blood pressure naturally and reduce the risk of stroke. Then there's phosphorus, which works hand in hand with calcium to protect your bones and prevent fractures. Iron is crucial for boosting red blood cell production and helping to combat fatigue. And zinc is critical for maintaining healthy immune function, promoting healing, and preserving your sense of taste and smell as you get older. Then there's the impressive B vitamin profile. Trout is particularly rich in niacin, also known as vitamin B3, which supports healthy cholesterol levels by increasing HDL, the good cholesterol, and lowering LDL, the bad cholesterol. Seniors who get adequate amounts of niacin have a lower risk of developing heart disease, which is a major win for cardiovascular health. Add to that a healthy dose of B12, which keeps your nerves firing properly and helps to prevent the fatigue and brain fog that so many people experience after the age of 60. Another hidden gem found in rainbow trout is its vitamin E content. This powerful antioxidant protects cell membranes from damage and supports healthy immune defenses. When combined with omega-3s and selenium, vitamin E creates a triple-layered shield against oxidative stress and age-related decline. And let's not forget one of the most practical benefits: how easy it is to eat. Trout's mild flavor and tender, flaky texture make it incredibly easy to digest. For seniors who sometimes find fish to be too oily, too strong-tasting, or too tough, trout is a gentle option that's easy on the stomach while still delivering world-class nutrition. Finally, rainbow trout is incredibly versatile. You can bake it, pan-sear it, or even grill it with some herbs and lemon. It adapts beautifully to a wide range of cooking methods without losing its precious nutrient profile. That means you're less likely to get bored and revert back to unhealthy eating patterns. Bottom line, rainbow trout is the ultimate senior-friendly fish. It's clean, safe, nutrient-rich, and delicious. It supports your heart, brain, bones, and immune system, all at the same time. If there's one fish you could eat on a regular basis to age stronger and healthier, rainbow trout definitely deserves that #1 spot. So, there you have it, the complete truth about fish after 60. Some types can silently damage your heart, brain, and joints, filling your body with toxins and inflammation, while others can nourish every single cell, protect your memory, and give you back the energy and strength you thought you'd lost forever. The choice is simple, but incredibly powerful. Keep eating the wrong kinds of fish, and the risks will quietly accumulate. Stroke, memory loss, joint pain, even accelerated aging are all potential consequences. But choose the right ones, like wild salmon, sardines, cod, or rainbow trout, and you're literally feeding your body medicine every single week. What you put on your plate today directly influences the quality of your life tomorrow. It determines whether you'll be strong enough to carry your groceries, sharp enough to enjoy conversations with loved ones, and confident enough to live independently well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And remember, you don't have to make drastic changes overnight. Start small. Swap out one unhealthy fish for one that promotes healing. Add just 1 or 2 servings of the right kind of seafood each week. Over time, those small steps will build into a future where you feel stronger, clearer, and more alive. At It's Better Health, we firmly believe that aging should never be synonymous with decline. With the right choices, your best years can still be ahead of you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with a friend who loves seafood, and subscribe to It's Senior Health Guide so you don't miss out on the powerful tips we have coming up next. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What fish do you eat most often? And will you be making any changes to your dinner plans after what you've learned today? Drop your answer in the comments below. I personally read and reply to as many as I can. Here's to making smart, science-backed choices. And here's to living stronger, longer, and healthier lives. After the age of 60, our bodies begin to speak in whispers. A little fatigue, a flicker of forgetfulness, an ache that lingers longer than before. But, as we've seen, these signs don't just come from time. They often come from what we put on our plates. The lesson hidden within this exploration of the best and worst fish after 60 is not merely about nutrition. It's about awareness. Every bite we take can be a step toward healing or a step toward harm. Choosing the right fish, wild-caught salmon, sardines, Pacific cod, or rainbow trout, means feeding the body with strength, clarity, and longevity. Choosing the wrong ones, like farmed tilapia or mercury-heavy tuna, means silently inviting inflammation, fatigue, and decline. The beauty of this truth is its simplicity. Change doesn't demand drastic effort. It begins with one small, mindful decision. Replace that farmed fish with a cleaner, wild-caught alternative. Do it once, and your body will thank you for years. Health isn't a stroke of luck. It's the sum of the small, wise choices we make every day. Choices that honor the miracle of the body we've been given. To every viewer who has taken the time to listen, comment, and share this journey with us, thank you. Your presence and stories give purpose to every message we share. Together, let's keep learning, keep choosing consciously, and keep believing that aging doesn't have to mean decline. With the right knowledge and a nourished heart, the years ahead can truly become the healthiest, strongest, and most fulfilling ones of all.